Welcome back to Crypto Labs News, where we break down the noise and bring you the signals before we dive into today's massive update. All I ask is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. And don't forget to smash that like button because, hey, Thursday likes are free. Let's get right into it. Right now, XRP is trading at $2.28, up 2% on the day, edging close to its recent spike during the EVM cytokine rollout when it hit $2.30. Bitcoin is sitting at $109,500, teasing a potential breakout as U.S. pre-markets and equities just opened a few minutes ago. Will BTCC lead the charge again? We're also seeing nice moves across the altcoin space. Bong up 10%, Coin up 7%, Bread up 7%, Ethereum gaining 1%, Suya surging 5%, the crypto market is showing signs of life, but can it sustain? Today's a big day on the economic front too. Here's what's on the calendar. 8:30 a.m. ET, initial jobless claims report. 10 o'clock a.m. ET, 2 ISM services indexes unemployment rate. Also being closely monitored at this numbers could swing the markets fast, so eyes wide open. Also, keep in mind the VIX is down to 16, well below the bullish threshold of 20, and both the crypto fear and greed index 73 and the stock market version 74 are flushing greed. We're not overly greedy yet, but when that needle gets too high, it's time to pause and reassess. Grayscale ETF drama, what's really going on now? Let's talk about last night's confusion around the Grayscale ETF. At first, only a single source reported that the SEC had paused the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund. So we waited, but after the dust settled, Cointelegraph and Coin Bureau confirmed the update. Yes, the SEC has paused the conversion for now, but don't jump to conclusions. This does not mean XRP or any other ETF in the basket is dead. In fact, Bloomberg still puts approval odds at 95%. This is simply a review phase, not a rejection. We're watching it closely. Global money supply and Bitcoin correlation. Let's zoom out. The M to global money supply just hit a fresh all-time high of $55.48 trillion. USM to supply alone is now $22 trillion. People are asking, will this trigger Bitcoin's next supercycle? Historically, Bitcoin has moved in sync with M2 trends, not one-to-one, but close. Some analysts say if that pattern continues, Bitcoin could touch $170,000 in the coming months. Of course, this may take 3 to 5 months to play out. But the macro environment is definitely setting the stage. Breaking political and trade news. Another major development. The US has rescinded export restrictions on chip software to China. That's a major de-escalation in the tech war. And it could open doors for broader economic cooperation. This is good news from a global stability and market confidence perspective. The more peace, the more liquidity. That's good for crypto. Ripple's bold move. Fed master account. There's something that flew under the radar, and it's huge. Ripple has officially applied for a Federal Reserve master account through its acquired entity, Standard Custody. According to top analysts and banking lawyers, a Fed master account is the diamond tier of financial access, even above traditional banks. Only to crypto firms, Custodia and Kraken hold banking status. Most others only have trust licenses or money transmitter licenses. If Ripple secures this master account, it could revolutionize their access to Fed payment rails and transform Ripple's stature in the U.S. financial system. Big move, big implications for XRP. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse heads to Congress. Mark your calendars. Next Wednesday, Brad Garlinghouse will testify before the U.S. Senate Banking Committee during a hearing on market structure. Brad doesn't just show up to talk, he shows up with nuggets. So make sure you're subscribed to Crypto Labs News, because whatever he says could move the markets, and we'll be the first to break it down. Reminder, XRP price progress plus leverage warning for those saying XRP hasn't moved. Remember, just a few weeks ago, we were at $1.19. Now we're at $2.28. That's nearly a 100% increase in a short window. If you're using leverage to maximize these moves, be careful. Leverage cuts both ways. Our partner BTCC offers up to 100x leverage plus a 10% deposit bonus on your first deposit over $500. There's also a demo account to practice risk-free, but remember, never trade with more than you can afford to lose. Read the terms, understand the risks, and if you use our link, yes, we get a commission, and we thank you. This crypto game is moving fast. The market structure is shifting, institutional adoption is creeping forward, and with Ripple making power plays and Bitcoin tracking global money flows, this is just the beginning. We'll keep watching everything, from regulations to ETFs. Macro to altcoin action, right here on CryptoLabsNews. Never send me money. Never trust any random DMs, they're scammers. Be safe out there. Subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss anything, and don't forget to smash that like button. You can also comment below XRP 1 to 3 or 8 South for infinity and beyond. If you'd like to support the channel further, hit that super thanks or join as a member. Thank you for watching, and like I always say, let's make a lot of money.